First off, I need to remove a bunch of stickers from some comic covers, so you can watch me do that. I haven't read these, so I won't be able to comment on them, but first up we have Arkham City, The Order of the World. What do you think? I got these for $1, basically. Sometimes I'll go to the buck box. It's like everything in it is kind of cheap and it's like back issues. Some stuff is still expensive, but most of the time it's still cheaper than like if you were to buy online or something. So I haven't read any of Arkham City, written by Dan Waters, illustrated by Danny, one name only, colored by Dave Stewart, and this is a variant cover. So that's from DC. I'll be checking that out. I have a few DC here and a few Marvel. So next up, yeah, I decided I was going to start collecting variant covers, so that's what this is about. This one is the Immortal 4. So the one I want to read is called The Mortal Thor, which is kind of like the current series where he's immortal now, and I'm guessing he's on Earth. So here we have Superman Lost. She's got kind of a sexy cover. I'm not familiar with this writer or artist, so that should be interesting. So I haven't really read any Superman Lost, because Superman has so many different series. So that's another DC comic. I think the most series is X-Men and Batman. Even though that I don't read it, G.I. Joe is actually really popular, and so is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have been thinking about reading some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, though. I do like them. I do like them. I like them. I like Godzilla. I like a lot of the kind of monsters. So, this one is an independent comic from Boom Studios. It's Dune. I thought the cover was quite cool. It's kind of like his face, but with the sea and the moon. So yeah, I think that's a really smart one. Yeah, this is Dune. Yeah, pretty nice cover. I like that kind of type of cover. I'm just peeling these stickers off because they all have like, yeah, sale stickers on them. I sometimes leave this sale sticker on until I've read the comic so that I can tell which ones I haven't read. But they do kind of annoy me, so I prefer to take them off. And they also have this sticker for the shop that's like the barcode. I might re-sleeve all these after I read them. I haven't decided yet. Probably the ones that I really like I'll re-sleeve, and the ones that I'm on the fence with I'll just leave. So this is Aquaman number 10, and it's a really hot cover. Check this. We've got Aquaman's butt. Aquaman is kind of a lot different from what he used to be, because there's been a bit of a power creep in DC lately where Aquaman is a lot more powerful than he used to be. But yeah, very hot Aquaman butt cover. What do you think? I think it's a pretty nice looking cover. I'm looking forward to kind of seeing. I think there's like bit of a power creep in All In compared to Absolute, and Absolute already seemed like a power creep, so I heard he's like really, really powerful in All In. So the next one is called Minor Mania, or like the tarot. And I've been reading this series actually. I've been really enjoying this series. I really like this writer, Jeff Lemire, who also wrote Sweet Tooth. I think he's a really good writer, quite underrated. But yeah, this is an independent release, so it's not very hyped up. But it's been on my reading list. Like, I wouldn't say it was top of my reading list just now, but it's been on it for a while. I do tend to like a lot of comics with like magic and stuff in them. And I like both like really overpowered superheroes and like street level crime. The one thing I'm not very into is like the multiverse. I like when the comics interact with each other and connect with each other and have crossovers like Justice League and Avengers. But a lot of the multiverse stuff just comes across as kind of forced and stupid because some of the things they have to kind of bend to make work to have the multiverse, like it stops making sense really. Yeah, pretty nice cover as well. It's not the best cover in the world, but it's pretty nice. I'm taking the stickers off some variant cover comics that I picked up the other day. How are you doing? Next one we have a variant cover for X-Men Legends. I thought it was quite a cool cover. Yo, nice, that comic looks fancy. Yeah, I was supposed to be doing something this morning, but the person kind of cancelled on me, so you're doing good and it's snowing a lot. You like that, so yay. Are you in Austria? Pretty sure you're in Austria. I do get Germany and Austria mixed up sometimes, like people get Scotland and England mixed up, but we have actually not had much snow in Scotland. It snowed for about half an hour, and then it didn't even lie. But it did actually start to freeze this week, which was super annoying because I was out working and then the ground was like slippy in the morning and it was really thin ice, like it rained during the night and then frozen and then it didn't rain again, it was like dry. So I couldn't see it, it was like black ice and I'm like walking. And then one of my friends at work was like, "Oh, walk like a penguin, then you'll be able to get across it." And then they tried to like walk like a penguin and almost fell. I was laughing so freaking much. I was just doing like tiny little steps across it. No, winter without snow isn't nice. I know, right? But, you know, it's not really been as cold here as it used to be. Like, it used to snow for about 2, 3 weeks of the year pretty much heavily, but it doesn't hardly snow anymore. I mean, it snows for about 4 days of the year now, and even half the time it does snow, it's not thick enough to lie. But the thing with snow is, I love it when I'm like inside and I'm looking outside, but see when I actually have to go out and work in it, and then I'm like getting wet and cold and slopping around all day, I don't like it as much. But I definitely enjoy the four seasons. Like, we get the four seasons here. You know, it's sunny in summer, it's cold in winter, lots of trees, so we get the autumn, and lots of flowers, so we get the spring. So I do like that. It feels like it might be odd to me to live in a country that doesn't have four seasons, only has like 2 seasons. Yeah, same. You're pretty surprised we got that much snow because it's been so warm the past years. Yeah. I used to go up north and go skiing a lot when my grandfather was still alive because he had like a cabin caravan thing. We'd call it a caravan, but it's like static, like it didn't move anywhere. It had like a shower and stuff in it. So we used to go up there with my cousins and go skiing. So I actually ended up pretty good at skiing. I don't know if I'd be good now, but I feel like I'd pick it up again pretty quick. Because I haven't been in a while. But I definitely still have the leg strength to do it. So, next cover we have is Superman number 22 from DC's All In range. As I was saying, I'm needing to catch up on All In, but it looks like it's a massive power creep. on Absolute, where I'm guessing everyone's going to be super overpowered. I like this cover because I like monsters. And yeah, this cover looks really cool. A lot of the Superman covers I think are quite lame. Or a lot of the comic covers in general, especially modern ones, are super lame. Like, I did a short video for my YouTube the other day that was comparing the old Superman covers with the new ones. And there's such a big difference in them. Like, the old ones are more, like, funny, and they're more, like, clip out of the story, but the new ones are more, like, moody and ominous and posing. But yeah. But hopefully this is a good story. I think in one of the arcs just now, it's in like the Monsterverse. I think that's the Absolute arc is in the Monsterverse where like Godzilla is real and stuff. So next up I have this next series has kind of an old school cover here, which I have been reading, which is Space Ghost. I've been reading, yeah, Space Ghost. I love Space Ghost. He's one of my favorite like indie superheroes because a lot of the indie comics I read aren't superhero comics. It's more like Bone and um which is like cartoons. Fred the Clown, that's cartoons as well, and stuff like that that's not what I would describe as superhero because like I feel like DC and Marvel usually have the grip on the superhero stuff, but yeah, Space Ghost, I love the TV show where basically the guys from Cartoon Network bought the rights to Space Ghost and they like re-edited like yeah. And they kind of changed his character and made him like a TV show host. And I've also been reading like a crossover that's Space Ghost with Johnny, which has been pretty interesting. Cause yeah, I used to read that Johnny series when I was a kid, so it's kind of nostalgic for me. Yeah, we've got Brack on the cover. Yeah, I love him. He's so funny. Love him. He's so funny as well. Yeah, I like the Brack show too. Yeah, I like Brack, just in general. Yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, Space Ghost is definitely fun. And if you like kind of surreal stuff, then definitely check out the TV show. Oh my god, this sticker's not coming off. Okay, I might need to re-sleeve this one because I kind of, you know, when you peel a sticker and then half comes off and half of it's still stuck. Yeah, look at my terrible attempt to take that off. It's not coming off. Oh my god, this is so gross because I just bought this comic the other day, but it's actually got a bug in the freaking sleeve. Oh no, no. Oh no. Oh no. Can someone else come and open this for me? Look at that. Do you see that? It's at the back, thank god it's not actually on the front. I just bought this, like I did just buy this. It's not like I've had it sitting around my house or anything, so it's definitely not from me. But yeah, another issue of Space Ghost. Oh my god, though, a fucking bug. I'm not shitting you, it's a fucking bug. Oh my god. What the fuck? I know, right? What the fuck? Okay, well, I was looking forward to reading this, now I'm gonna be scared to even freaking open it. But the cover was quite cool as well. Oh my god, a bug. Maybe I should put it separate so that I don't forget. I feel like if I touch the bug, even though I'm a full-grown adult, I'm not actually scared of bugs. I know I can touch a bug, nothing will happen. It's still just gross. There's something in the back of my brain that's like, you're not supposed to touch dead bugs. So This next one, I actually admit I'm not actually a big fan of this series. I'm gonna give it a go. and that is Suicide Squad. This one's got quite a cool cover. I definitely say this is what I'm talking about with modern covers. This is like a definitively modern cover. Yeah, it's a pretty cool one. We've got a bit of ass on it as well. I like these kind of cosmic style covers. But as I said, I'm not actually super into Suicide Squad, because for DC I usually read, like, there's a few DC ones I read, which is Batman, Superman, obviously, Sandman, obviously. Then I'll read stuff like Shade, Preacher, Transmetropolitan, Swamp Thing, Zatanna, and Hellblazer. That's kind of mostly what I read from DC. Fables is, I guess, the girly ones, or you could say they were the girly ones, but I'm trying to branch out slightly more. And this last one was more expensive than the rest, but which I just bought because I like the cover. It's Daredevil and Doctor Strange together. So for Marvel, I like Doctor Strange, Thor, Spider-Man, X-Men, Hulk, stuff like that. I don't really like Iron Man, Captain America, or anything. I quite like Daredevil. I do like Daredevil, except that he's kind of slutty. Like, I'd like him more if he was less slutty in the comics. But yeah, Daredevil and Doctor Strange. There's a cover I want that's for Batman Deadpool, which is a variant that's Doctor Strange and Constantine together. So, they never had it in the store, so I'm thinking about ordering it. But it's super annoying, right? Because there's a massive, massive franchise of this store. They're like the biggest comic seller in the UK by far. Their store's been going for years and years. And they have a website and they have millions of stores. But you cannot order online and collect in store, which I do not understand in 2026. They're wanting to charge me like £6 postage, and some of these comics are like £3. So the postage is adding like a lot to the cost, because if I buy 6 comics at £3 each, they're actually going to be £4 each. And the thing is, like, if I order like one comic or I order like 20, it's still £6 charge, which is basically near enough $10. And I would much rather just order them online and them send them to the store that they own, that they send stuff to every week anyway, and pick them up. But yeah, I don't know. It's putting me off spending money, which I do not understand, because now I'm checking them for bugs, by the way. I'm making sure. Yeah, I just don't understand that, because almost every other store has a like big. I'm not talking about little stores or online only stores. I'm talking about big stores. I'm annoying, but the only way I can do that is if I'm like paying monthly for the same comics, and then I go like once a month and pick them up. But I don't like doing that, because sometimes I'll start reading a series, like it happened with Uncanny X-Men recently. I started reading it and I just wasn't enjoying it, so I stopped reading it. So I don't really want to sign up for a subscription where I have to pay for it. Because then, I mean, I can cancel it, but it's kind of just more hassle to try to decide if you like a series and then cancel it. I'm mostly on YouTube, so if you want to check me out on YouTube. I feel like YouTube's a bit easier because you can just watch like all of my stuff in about half an hour. It's like short videos each day. And I have a lot of interesting stuff. Comics, video games, Tetris, Pokemon, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, I love that cover. I think it's a really good one. I'll probably put it in my like good box. I have a good box of comics, and then I have like 4 not good stuff comic boxes. So I have 5 boxes of comics in total. But honestly, I actually have more comics than that. But I'm trying to sell them to get down to the 5. So I could show you some other stuff if you want to see a few other covers. The box is kind of heavy, so give me just like 1 second to try to get it. Yeah, it's a little bit heavy and awkward. But yeah, I've been sorting out some stuff. Got some of my favorite covers, like I love this Daredevil one. This is by one of my favorite artists, Jock. He does a lot of the really good Batman ones. You know, like when it's really dark and moody and it's like an inky type drawing. And Jock is a slang term for a Scottish person, so it's kind of funny to us in Scotland that his nickname is Jock, but that just means. But he'll still get called, like, he got called Jock because he was like the Scottish guy abroad, like in America or England. But he still gets called Jock here because it's his nickname. But yeah, Jock is just a Scottish person. How many comics would I say I've got? I mean, I have the 5 boxes. There's probably like 100 in each box, so probably like 500. But then I have more than that because I have like that again in 2000 AD alone, plus I have probably that again in like other kind of stuff. So probably about 1500. Maybe a bit less because I did sell some of them. And I have mangas as well, and I have trades, which is like collected issues of comics. I guess it depends what we're all including here. But it's probably about 100 comics a box, right? I mean, the box is like big. So I don't know. Are these 100? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not really an expert on the how many fit in each freaking box. So I can't really 100% say. This one's gonna jump into the box though, because I do really like that cover. I think the other ones, I'll read them. I think Space Ghost I was gonna put in, but since I found a fucking bug in one of the comics, I just bought these at the shop, and this one's got a pure squashed bug in it. It's so gross. It's freaking me out. It's honestly freaking me out.